Today's workout of the day is a barbell pump workout. So we've taken 7 exercises. What you're going to do is, depending on the type of barbell you have, you'll pick your rep range. For example, we have a 60-pound barbell. I'm going to work mostly in the 5 to 12 rep range, and Quinn's going to probably be working in the 10 to 20 rep range for all of our exercises. You're going to complete the exercises like a circuit style, so going through all the exercises, then repeat 3 times. You will then rest. And then we have an AMRAP bonus. What's going to happen in the AMRAP bonus, we've created a complex exercise focusing on all the muscle groups we've targeted in the regular workout. And then you're going to max out and burn out in that bonus. Okay, so you're going to crush it, and you're going to want to grab some water after this because you are going to be on the floor. So we're going to provide all the videos with demonstrations and modifications to follow. First exercise, we have a single leg deadlift. So you're keeping that bar tracking along the foot that is planted. The other leg goes back, the toes stay pointed towards the ground, the hips are square. Your spine is neutral and you're hinging from your hips as you go down. To modify, you could do 2-footed deadlifts or a kickstand deadlift. So you have a couple options. So you could prop your foot up right behind your other foot, or you could bring both feet together and do the exact same thing. So hinge, keeping the legs as straight as possible with a tiny micro bend in the knee. Second exercise is a barbell row. So you're hinging at your hips, your back is flat. Then you're pulling the barbell up towards your navel and then bringing it back down, slow and steady for controlled movements here. If you need to modify, you can switch your grip. So you could go for a supinated grip instead. That's going to help recruit more of the biceps in this movement. Third exercise is a barbell front squat. So option number 1 for grip is you're going to clean the barbell up to your neck, right? It's going to rest right on your collarbone. Your elbows are up at 90 degrees and the barbell is just gently resting in your fingertips. It's going to kind of feel uncomfortable. This is your first time doing it. You'll feel it press against your neck. Another option, if you don't have this range, you can cross your arms over top of one another. Elbows stay up at 90 degrees so they don't drop down, so that you can maintain a neutral spine, chest upright as you sink weight back into your heels as you sink down into that squat. Knees drive out, they don't collapse in, and feet stay gripped onto the floor. Weight is in your heels the whole time. Here we have a barbell bicep curl, so we're keeping those elbows pinned tight to the body. We're bringing the arms all the way down to the hips and then curling the barbell up to our chest height. The elbows stay against the side of the body the whole time. You're going to have a slight micro bend in the knees so that you can engage through your core, and there's no swinging or arching in your spine as you complete this movement. Here we have an overhead tricep extension. So Quinn is doing it from a kneeling position because if he does this standing, he will hit our ceiling. If you have the space, go for it. Stand all the way upright on this, keeping those elbows hugged in tight towards the body, dropping the arms down, extending through the triceps to bring the barbell back upright. If you are in this position, you can also be in a half kneeling position, so one leg would come forward. Both of these positions, your core is engaged, pelvis tucked under. Modification for the overhead tricep extension is a lying skull crusher, so you're flat on your back, hinging from the elbows, bringing the barbell down to hover right above the forehead, keeping the elbows pinned in tight as you extend the barbell back up over the chest. Here we have a barbell chest press, so we're racking that barbell just above our chest and then pressing the barbell up, squeezing the pecs together, and then slowly lowering it back down, dropping the elbows to the floor. We're making sure our core is engaged here, so our low back is pressed into the floor, and then we're just pressing up and down. Here we have a barbell clean, so we're hinging for that deadlift, exploding up, driving weight through our heels. Once the barbell reaches our clavicle height, we swoop our arms under the barbell to then rest it on our collarbone and right above our chest. We're keeping our spine neutral the whole time. We're using the power from our deadlift, and then we are keeping that momentum so that we can catch the barbell. We're keeping it nice and soft up there. So our hips go back, drive up through our heels, swoop our arms under, rack the barbell right on our collarbone, and repeat. For our bonus, we have a barbell complex. What's going to happen in the barbell complex? There's going to be a row, a clean, a front squat, and an overhead press, or also known as a push press at the end. So you're starting with your hinged hips. You're going to bring the barbell up by pulling those elbows back, engaging through the lats, driving in through the heels to get to that clean. Then you're going to sink into that squat, and you're going to use your momentum to drive the barbell up overhead. So once again, row to clean, front squat to push press, and repeat. So you're going as many reps as possible. Modification option, you're going to come into that front squat and just go for a front squat if you don't have shoulder flexion or the barbell is too heavy for you to press overhead. So you'll still go for that row, you'll go for that deadlift, and you'll go for that clean, and you'll just sink into that squat if you're limited in shoulder flexion or the barbell is too heavy. you.